I'm actually on my way down to the Comedy Store right now to run my act, so I'm not rusty. When I go up to go do Portland, I got Portland. I'm somewhere in Washington. It's not Seattle or Tacoma. I don't really quite know where I'm going to be. I think it begins with an A. Then I'm in Vancouver, and then I go over to Calgary. Now, Vancouver is like, very like, I don't know what, very cosmopolitan city. Calgary, they're a bunch of animals. I mean, they are like, if you were going to get into a fight, you'd want to get into a fight in Vancouver. You would not want to get into a fight in fucking Calgary. I mean, I grew up in Massachusetts with maniacs. I went to Calgary. I was like, these fucking people can drink. Those fucking people. That whenever I think of doing stand-up in Calgary, all I remember is just the amount of times I heard an empty beer bottle accidentally get kicked over in whatever venue I was playing in, and it had like no rug or anything, and I just kept hearing that throughout the show. And they were a great crowd and all of that, but god damn it, were they drunk. That goes all the way back to when I did stand-up. I did this amazing tour out there with Paul Verzi. I'd be afraid to know how long ago that was. It's probably the better part of 8 years ago. When we did that tour, we started in Moncton, worked our way east, and then came all the way across. And I think the last night we ended up in Calgary, because we did 2 shows in Calgary, and then we went to Vancouver, and then they added another fucking show back in Calgary, and that's where we ended. Oh my God, that's right. Oh fuck, and Verzi he got extra fucked up that night, and I had to stay up with him to make sure that he was going to make his car, because I had a later flight. And I remember we got to the you can just tell your friends kind of blacking out, they just have like that fucking far away look in their eye, like half a smile. Then all of a sudden they look like they don't know how to read. That was the look he had on his face. And we've all been there. I'm not judging the man. Just saying. So that should be a good time. It's Tuesday evening, man. And the Tampa Bay Lightning pull out Game 4 and avoid getting swept by what looks like the inevitable Stanley Cup champions, your Colorado Avalanche. However, there's a lot of pride in that Tampa Bay Lightning team. Don't you forget, they got their names on that cup twice, and I'll tell you right now, it's going to take them more than a thing or two for them to it's not going to roll over. You can bet your bippy. I have not watched 1 second of this series. I'm just showing you how easy it is to talk mildly intelligent about sports like I have throughout the years. I did watch the Boston Red Sox tonight win their 7th series in a row. They're like 7 games above 500. We're on our way. We're going to clinch the fucking wild card, probably draw the Yankees, and then all the pressure's going to be on them because they're going to win like 120 games. And what's crazy about the playoffs now is you can come limping in, winning 89, 90 games, get the fucking wild card, and knock off a team. I'll tell you, if they get hot at the right time, I'll tell you, these guys could be dangerous. This is the 89 and fucking 91 team nobody wants to play. Sorry, I didn't have time to do the math. What was it, 162 games? So that would be 89, just for the fucking Rain Men out there. 89 and 73. I'll tell you right now, this is the 89 and 73 team nobody wants to play. All right? They're a little banged up, but somewhere in August. Somewhere in August, these guys, they were down 8 games and they had a meeting. A players-only meeting. I told the manager to go fuck himself. Obviously, what he was doing for the first 4 months wasn't doing shit. And, hats off to Eddie Herzog because he let him do it. And, that's the type of thing. As a manager, I mean, now, also part of managing is knowing when not to manage. Does that make sense? No one ever says, does that make sense? You know what says, does that make sense? Dumb people. Or maybe like non-confident people. E equals MC squared. Does that make sense? Thank you. That was my unconfident Albert Einstein if he fucking grew up in Massachusetts. So right now I'm trying to get the movie trailer together. So when you guys come out to the show, you can check out, a quick little 90-second thing before I get out there. And I will tell you guys this: when I get this movie done, I think it's going to be great. It's the tone of my act, basically, this movie, in that I'm having people talk the way I hear people talk or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to need to rally the troops. Like when this thing comes out, wherever it comes out, in theaters, streaming or whatever, I'm going to be calling in a favor for you guys. Jesus Christ, with the goddamn Lamborghini there. I never used to like Lamborghinis. I kind of like them now. I mean, I would never get one. But I like that somebody does. I kind of like that one. That was like Ford Racing Blue with with that orange stripe on it. So anyway, I'm gonna need you guys to go out and drag like 4 people with you, just so I gotta make sure these people get their money back. Can't have too old for a flop, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be one and done. That's it. It's like I came up to the pros at fucking 30 years of age. You let off one fucking deep ball and that's it. Hey man, I've been playing some drums too, by the way, and I gotta tell you, my foot is faster than it's ever been. I just been doing this exercise, playing just all triplets between the hands and the feet and that type of shit. And like 5 or 6 different licks, one of which being right kick, just going around the drums and all of that shit. And I think just doing that every day has just really been beneficial for me, and going in and out of each one, sort of trying to flow around the drums like all my favorite drummers are able to do. But I also started doing it with my left foot. And, my left foot was like, it's like it belonged to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, that's how bad the thing was. And I never really developed it. And now it's actually like sort of intermediate fast. And I was playing along with some Pantera the other day. That Cowboys from Hell? The end, the double bass part. It's like 3 hits to the snare, and I lead with my left foot for whatever reason on that. So it's 2 kicks, and I slip one right in the middle of it. And it was the tightest and cleanest I've played it. So, of course, now I'm going on the fucking road. So I might lose a few BPMs, but I sat down and I played with Traveling Riverside Blues, which is at 90 BPMs. Then I played along with Good Times, Bad Times, and I was able to get through most of it. I kind of feel like I'm right there, so I'm just going to keep pushing through with this. So whatever. I'm a fucking 8-year-old, everybody. Buying a fucking giant Tonka truck for myself, and I'm still playing drums. What are you going to do? And I'm telling shit jokes in Portland, the state of Washington somewhere, Vancouver, and Calgary. I'm going to have a great time. I am bringing Joe Bartnick and Nate Craig with me. We're going to have an absolute fucking blast, and I'm really psyched that the Tampa Bay Lightning came back and won one game to give us another game of hockey here at least. And so I can watch it with those 2 lunatics. It's going to be a good time. So that's it, everybody. Enjoy the music.